So, and with that, we actually complete chapter 1, which was all about the aircraft equations of motion. So on page 24 of the textbook, figure 1.7 basically describes how everything that we've seen so far fits together, the flowchart of what variables are required for what equations, and what are the inputs and outputs for each of these systems of equations. So we talked a little bit about, I guess, this portion of this figure in the previous summary video, which told us what inputs we needed for the conservation of linear momentum equations and conservation of angular momentum equations, the outputs of those, the linear velocity vector, angular velocity vector, into the kinematic equations, and then into the flight path equations in order to find an aircraft trajectory using the flight path equations here. But then subsequently to that, we went on to look at some reductions in these aircraft equations of motions for two different types of flight conditions. So we had the steady state flight conditions, so remember cruise conditions, rectilinear flight, constant altitude, constant speed, wings level, and with all the assumptions that went along with that, we were able to reduce down the system of linear momentum equations and angular momentum equations to get this. So this is a heavily modified and reduced version of this for a particular flight condition. And then also we had the small perturbation approximation, where we looked specifically at adding a small change in one of the parameters from a known flight condition, and that again leads us to a reduction or a simplification of the system above. And as one final extension to that, if we are looking specifically at small perturbation from the steady state flight condition, then this thing reduces even further, because again there is a lot of assumptions. For example, the steady state condition gives us so that we can apply just a small perturbation to this essentially to get this. So that's quite a nice, neat description in the textbook of how all of that stuff pieces together. So I suggest that you review that and just remind yourself how we derived all of this stuff, how it all pieces together, and some of the simplifications that we can apply to it. So that completes chapter 1.